Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Forex Weekly. My name's Ben, I'm one of the senior traders on our London trading floor at Learn to Trade. Last week, you remember, I went over the US dollar with you guys and shared one of the trades that I took at the start of the week, just explaining a little bit as to why I took that trade. This week, I want to do something a little bit different with you. I want to look over one of my favourite currency pairs and analyse that with you so I can highlight some potential trading opportunities that are coming up over the coming days and weeks and find some potential opportunities for you to make money. Let's take a look at the charts and I can share with you the details. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to go over now one of my favourite currency pairs. It's actually the British pound against the Japanese yen. So I've actually got this on a weekly chart now, as we can see. So looking long term, you can see we had a big, long downwards trend before consolidating nicely at the bottom here. Now what's caught my interest is more recently, you can see if I put this level of resistance on here, you can actually find that we've now touched this level. So that's 1, 2, 3 times. You'll also notice I can actually take a trend line from the bottom here, taking that right up, and you can see how price is really starting to squeeze and consolidate into this area. Now for now, obviously that doesn't represent any immediate trading opportunities, but what it definitely means is you've got the pressure and tension essentially building up. So think of it a bit like a loaded spring. So the more and more price starts to squeeze into this level, eventually when we do get our break, typically the move is quite explosive off of this. So as traders, quite simply, we just need to keep this on the watch list and just wait for our trading opportunities, basically. So I'm going to give you a couple of scenarios here and what I'm actually going to be looking for depending on what way the market does decide to break, because obviously as traders we need to be prepared for everything. So let's take the first scenario and a break to the upside. So if the price does actually decide to now finally squeeze and pop to the upside here, going long, we will be looking for buying opportunities. So obviously we're not just going to jump straight into a trade as soon as it does break out of this, but what it's basically going to do is alert us to the opportunities, and it will create our directional bias within this currency pair. This is when I'll start to drop down to my lower time frames in our strategies such as the pip runner to try and look for those opportunities so I can take numerous trades in that direction. Obviously what that will therefore mean is I'm not only going with the market direction, the momentum, but it also means I can take numerous positions, so quite simply more chances to make money. So what I have to obviously keep in mind here is where this can actually then go on the long term, because we've always, as I say, got to keep the bigger picture in mind. So as you can see, I've actually highlighted a level of resistance here, falls around the level of 163.80. So this would be my overall target if the price was to break out to the high side, and this is where I'll be looking to take my trades up to, and of course would then be careful once it actually reaches this level to watch out for any potential reversals. So that's scenario number one. The second would be obviously a break to the downside. So if price quite simply wasn't able to eventually push through this level of resistance and it broke the ascending trend line, I would then be looking to take short trades, okay? So I can do the similar sort of thing, just highlighting our potential targets on the way down. The first obvious level there would be around 135.79. So this is a clear level of support here, as you can see from this area. And this would be my first initial target and a zone that I would actually be quite cautious of. The reason for that is because what could happen is as we actually come down to this level of support, we could find price then react to it, and it would actually then become a level of consolidation, so moving sideways. So remember from last time when I had the pound US dollar trade, how price consolidated sideways before we finally made some clear move one way or the other. So it'd be a similar scenario with this. Obviously we're just dealing on a larger time frame. If we do actually then break that level, our secondary target would be further down here, and our next level of support around 125.80. So you can see there is a lot of potential and trading opportunities here. It's all about now just being simply prepared. So this is one that's going on my watch list. I definitely recommend you do the same. And of course, then moving down to our lower time frames and incorporating our other strategies, I'll be looking to take numerous trades depending on the direction of the trade. I hope you guys enjoyed that analysis there, and I definitely recommend keeping that one on the watch list. If you do have any questions at all about anything I went over today, please feel free to leave a comment below and I'll be more than happy to answer that for you. In the meantime, if you head over to learnforexnow.co.uk, you can register for one of our free trading workshops to learn a little bit more in depth about the strategies and tools we actually use here. I look forward to seeing you soon.